recommendations for the Severin sale coming up. The Dead Pit stream is later, 11:30. So we want to come on and do some recommendations of our own before. I know they're not the biggest Severin guys over there, so I want to bring on some Severin freaks and some not so Severin freaks.
Right.
It's good to have a little mix in there, like some people that are crazy like me and Benicio are really big Severin, old school Severin freaks. Before things have changed.
I would not be a Severin freak.
But it's good to have a little bit of a mix here. Craig's supposed to be here. Chuck may be jumping on, and then there's one very special guest coming on a little later, which would be cool to see. But I just figured we'd do some recommendations and give somebody some ideas. Some people reached out to me and asked me what because I got most of the Severin titles, what I thought, and I was like, well, let's just do a recommendation stream. Let's get it out there.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah. Benicio's got a ton of Severin titles also. So, the difference is with a lot of us, like, I know me, Benicio, Johnny Walker, we buy the shit to watch. So a lot of these are watched too. So, I mean, a lot of people own a lot of Severin titles doesn't mean they're watched. Same with Vinegar Syndrome. Just because they own them doesn't mean they watched them.
I watch all my movies. I've been not all of them. I watch a bunch of them, but I have got a shitload of Severin titles that I've not seen yet.
Yeah.
I own more than I remember having. I started pulling them all out for the stream, and it's like, damn, I got like 25, 30 titles here. I've seen about 7, so I got to get busy.
Yeah, I've got about 20, 25, and I've seen about 6.
Yeah.
But I do watch all my movies, but I haven't watched all of these yet. But I do watch movies every day. But a lot of the things that I picked up are based off of packaging and slipcovers.
What's up, man?
What's up, Chuck?
What's going on,
echo, dude?
Yeah, bro.
Getting some echo. Can you hear us?
Yeah, am I echoing?
You're very low.
Hold on.
He's going, damn it.
Chuck's rushing around. He just got back from work, but yeah, man. But yeah, if you want, I can go ahead and get started and knock the first one out.
Yeah, man.
All right. I don't have these titles in front of me, but
it's my baby dog.
Oh yeah, I guess we should run out the chat.
Yeah, we only got 2 in there right now. What's up, Samantha?
Samantha, what's going on?
My boy Anthony's in the house.
Yep.
That's it.
I'm not sure where the echo's coming from.
Yeah,
It's coming from Chuck.
Chuck, mute your mic while you figure it out.
I just muted him for now. He comes back.
Oh, damn, we lose Benicio too.
He's dropping left lines.
Sorry, I was getting a call.
Oh, yeah.
My bad.
But yeah, we'll go around the horn for this first one, and
Any better?
pretty low.
Yeah, the echo's gone, but just turn the volume up.
How about now?
Well,
Still pretty low. You'll get it fixed.
Sometimes leaving all together and then coming back in with the link will fix
Yeah,
it.
remember, I think that worked last time, Chuck, if you can hear us, that
Yeah.
you backed in and came back out.
That used to happen when I used to stream with Bob. Is my shit would be all like delayed, and as soon as I got out, came back in, it's usually better.
Yeah.
what's up, Brian? Can we talk about everything done? We'll be done with it already.
Yeah, I wonder what those bundle prices are going to be.
They
Astronomical.
put a couple of them up already.
Oh, well, what are they?
So the one that has just the movies, only the movies, is $265. So there's 8 movies, so that's big. You're basically paying $33 for each one.
Oh, okay. And then what about the one with the doll?
The one with the doll, I seen that where it's just the movie and I think like a book or something like that, and then the doll, and that thing's, I think it was like, what was it, like 105 or maybe 90, something like that.
These prices are getting ridiculous.
They really are, man. I mean, they're just, I don't know, man. I really just, especially Severin, I feel like they're really just taking advantage of us, man. And just because they know we're collectors and they know we want this extra shit, and they're just like, man, these prices are outrageous.
Yeah.
Well, Vinegar Syndrome charges 35 for 4K, 36 for 4K.
Yeah, no.
But Severin charges 55 for 4K
Yeah.
now. You know, and they're, you know, I mean, neither company has the greatest titles anymore, but still,
Man.
why are we paying 55 for Bad Biology? I'm a Frank Henenlotter nut. I love his stuff.
Me too.
Bad Biology is, I mean, that is not a great title.
Is it an actual movie or was that his short films?
No, it's a full length movie from 2008.
Really? Wow. Okay. I never seen that one, man.
We're still getting echo.
Are you hearing me at least?
It's still very, very low.
I suck at life.
Welcome everybody to the slums. We are the ghetto live.
Yeah, we're not fancy stuff. We're not Dead Pit. This is the B team over here.
I'm the luckiest man in the world.
Luke, I am your father.
Did you try the settings in StreamYard for the echo? Okay, that's the only thing I know to do. Is that?
Blah 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 blah.
I'll go ahead and echo the chat here. What's up, Ollie? Magic Hands, what's going on?
You guys just not hearing me like
Brian says, Brad, do your research.
Hear you very, very low.
And then we are just echoing like a motherfucker.
Yeah, the echo. I think the echo's gone.
It's gone. Echo's gone.
Echo's gone.
Motherfucker.
It's the mic. Mic's
We're
screwing up.
halfway there. Uh-oh.
By the end of the stream, that microphone is going to be out the window.
Yeah, it might be there now. What's up, Kim? Hey, boys, more lame announcements for September. Where the hell is Psycho 2 4K? Good question.
Yeah.
Magic Hands. I want the doll. Yeah, from
I wanted the Anthropophagus doll. I wish I would have bought that one. That's the only one that was funny.
Yeah.
Dude, all those movies. What's going on, buddy? What's up,
care.
everyone? Don't forget to roundhouse kick that like button. Hell yeah.
Why not?
Brent Madison, what's going on, man?
Brent.
How's it going?
Joe Bundle. Anthony says, I was told never to say Severin 5 times in the mirror with the lights off.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll take all your money.
What's going on, Caveman? Hey, everyone. Will Smith that like button. All it says, gun store, liquor store, gun store. Where the F you taking me? Sounds like I'm watching you guys on a Jumbo Titantron. You know.
Oh, about now.
Yes.
Sounding good, man.
Much
That's
better.
it.
Much better. Welcome to the show.
Winner, chicken dinner.
I should just hang up anyway. Fuck me.
No, look at you, bro. You made it happen, man. That's what it's all about.
I put myself on mute and I screamed profanities at this microphone.
We've all
That's all
been
it
there.
takes.
Harsh language works.
Rob Zill's a sinful midget is a must get.
Yeah.
What's
I
up, Miss
wouldn't go that
Caveman?
far.
Hey,
Jason Morby's too many sales as usual. I'm only going for a couple of titles: Nightmare, The Psychic, and the last horror film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they all got to hit at the same time every time
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yep.
I like my
Plus, they
fellow
also have to
cardboard
charge a
enthusiasts.
ridiculous amount of money for each title. So,
Gizmo, what's going on, buddy?
Gizmo.
Just Brent Madison says, "Yeah, air announcements for September sucks."
September, have they announced
Sounds
the
good, man.
September titles? Did that happen? Is that the one with the pool table?
that's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. Okay.
Brian says, "I'm in it for the Nightmare 4K and the Spindle Bundle." Coco wants the Ron Jeremy dolls. She likes his gums.
Yeah. You guys all see the clue for the Arrow 4K release for tomorrow?
Yeah, the pool table.
It's a pool table with balls on it. I mean, color of money 4K.
Color
probably.
money, definitely. It's got to be. Got to be. Yeah, Rob Zilla says, "Doesn't Gore hate Severin?"
Yes. Yes, I do.
We have all kinds on here.
Yeah, I kind of do too.
I'm not the biggest Severin fan either. They're my least favorite, probably. I'd say overall, the big ones, they're my least favorite.
I love their titles. I just hate them. And the thing is, I used to love them. Like I used to talk to the guy that whoever runs the fucking their Instagram. Me and him used to chat back and forth about Severin and stuff like that. And I don't know, man. Ever since the thing that happened with Four Flies, it just rubbed me the wrong way, man. Paying $65 for that title, and them to go on their podcast and say that we're all just complainers. We just all this random stuff that they were saying. When did the movie when did the slipcover become more important than the movie and all this stuff like that? It's like, if you really thought that, then why are you making them with slipcovers?
Yeah,
So,
why they're charging so much for it to have a slipcover?
exactly.
Look at this. Kansas pool table clues confirmed. Carlito's Way, which I don't want. Another
What?
fantastic movie, but I really wanted The Color of Money.
Color of Money. Come on, man. You show a pool table and do Carlito's Way.
But I mean, I'm not gonna hate on Carlito's Way. That is a good movie.
Yeah.
It's a good movie, but no.
Ringo Carlito's Way announced so far for Air September. Yeah, I sure thought that was gonna be Color of Money. But, Brad, you want to get started with the first one?
Yeah. Well, I don't have the title here. I don't carry it around with me, but let me pull it up. Let me turn my brightness down a little bit. God damn. Siege.
Siege.
If you haven't seen this one, this is a really kind of overlooked, underrated movie. I'll pull up the IMDb and read off it here. What it is, it's a Canadian production, 1983.
I'll hold it up for you.
Yeah, written and directed by Paul Donovan. And basically, what it is it's almost like an assault on a Canadian assault on Precinct 13. And man, it's really really well made, really cool visuals. It's just it's a good time, man. I don't know why more people didn't pick it up. I guess the slip's not that great. I don't know. But it's definitely an interesting one. It feels like a Carpenter movie almost, if you haven't seen it.
I have never seen that. I've had it sitting here and unopened for a while, and I have not, because I don't know. I'm not the biggest on their action films, but yeah, that sounds.
It's definitely not an action film. It's a crime film more than an action film.
Okay, cool. Hell yeah.
What's going on here? It's not used to me not holding up a title. Focused. But yeah, I would recommend that. It's going to be cheap during the sale. The slip's still going to be available. Slips don't seem to go out very often for Severin.
Yeah.
And then if they do, they come back as returning convention stock every sale. So
well, look what we found.
Yeah, look what we found. A little bit more.
Yeah.
Blood on Satan's Claw is going to be back again. They have already announced it. So if you missed out on it for the 20th time, you'll be able to get it again. That's all I got on it. Definitely check it out.
That's another thing, man. They put so much anxiety in my life, because the first time I missed Blood on Satan's Claw, I was like, fuck, I'm never going to get it. I don't want to pay that money for the slip. Then it comes back, and I got it again, and it's sold out. And then they announce it again. Like,
it's back again. Forever.
All right, so with Severin, Severin, in my opinion, I really do love their releases. Are they all masterpieces? No, they're not. But for me, I like a lot of kind of crazy fever dreamish shit, and this happens to be one of them. And I'm going to recommend Saint Bernard.
Wow,
this is a very, very strange, kind of like a fever dream kind of movie. I couldn't even tell you what it's fully about. This one I actually do have signed by the director and the actor and everything like that that's in the movie. So pretty cool. But yeah, it is just it is a visual, I wouldn't say visual masterpiece, but I would say along the lines of that, it keeps me entertained fully every time I watch it. I'm just watching, you just see all this random kind of shit happening. I would kind of relate it to an Eraserhead kind of vibe, I feel like Eraserhead maybe had a little bit more story than this one does, but it's definitely along the lines of that. But I definitely have a fun time with this movie. Every time I pop it in, it's fully entertaining. Does it make any sense? Not really, but it is very entertaining.
Yeah, visual storytelling. That's what they call it, with all the big set pieces and all that stuff.
Yep. Really good effects, or interesting effects.
Yeah. I grabbed this one right away when I seen it. And I'm like, 'cause I'm a big Cujo fan. And Brad's like, dude, that's not Cujo.
Exactly.
And I'm just sitting on my shelf. I still ain't watched it yet. But I have to check it out.
It is a trip, man. Definitely drink and watch it, or something like that.
Always helps.
Drink rubbing alcohol and then watch it.
Okay, my first title I'm going to show. These are not in any particular order. I'm just randomly choosing these. But it's The Boys Next Door from 1988. Charlie Sheen and Maxwell Caulfield. They're just delinquents out, stirring up trouble, getting in trouble. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it's kind of compared to Badlands with Martin Sheen and Sissy Spacek. I don't know if you've ever seen Badlands or not, but just crime and just two young guys. I don't know what their idea was to market it this way, but it was kind of like a I don't know what, I wouldn't even know how to describe it.
Yeah, Charlie Sheen, and they just thought because it's very dark.
It is
They
dark.
tried to make it look a little lighter than it is.
Yeah, I actually bought this without a slipcover. There was no slipcover for this one, but I do remember seeing this back in the day, and I enjoyed it. And I watched it when I got it I guess I've had this in a little bit over a year, but still holds up. It's really good.
I agree. I like that one, Tony.
Yeah.
Hey, Craig.
Chuck.
What's up, Greg?
What's up?
What's going on, man?
So, while I've had my issues with Severin, I'm like Vinicio. I was a big fan of theirs. I spoke to them all the time. I promoted the hell out of them on Instagram. And while everything went downhill, and I feel like they've released really just the majority of their titles have just not been good, and they're desperately trying to be Vinegar Syndrome, and it doesn't work. Besides the new titles coming out, one I will definitely recommend, because I don't even know if that, I'd have to really look, see if there's another company that's released this overseas. I'm sure there is, but The Devil's Reign. I took the slipcover off of this because it sold out, so why bother showing it? But this has Ernest Borgnine as basically Anton LaVey, the satanic cult leader, and William Shatner is the one up against them. So it's got a great cast, even early appearance with John Travolta. But yeah, it's just in like the middle of nowhere. He runs Ernest Borgnine runs a satanic cult, and it's just tremendously great atmosphere, great visuals. Actually, Anton LaVey was consulted on this and on set for this to make sure everything was done correctly with whatever the fuck he decided to make his own religion up with. Yeah. But really good movie, and this has been around for years now, so it will be on sale for sure.
Absolutely.
Yep, that's a good one.
So it's definitely based off of his life.
Yeah. And just because there's a slip.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's a sexy slip too, man.
Cool slip.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They can't just magically find those in the back room.
What's up, man?
I wish they fucking could.
This one's long gone. I don't think they'll be finding this one.
Yeah.
Craig's also a huge Severin guy. That's why we better bring Craig
Huge
on.
Severin guy.
Massive.
Definitely huge.
Well, he's huge, and he has some Severin titles.
I have two, actually. I thought that'd be appropriate for the stream. And the funny part is that they're not even with me, so I'm going to have Tony hold them up because I know he's got them. I know Tony has them. So I don't know how long you guys have been on here for, if it's been shown already, but my pick would be Jaws 5. Tony, do you have that one?
I do not have it.
I got it right here.
Switch to Pops real quick.
Yeah, Pops and Theo and Chuck.
There it is. As soon as I saw that this was announced with that fake slip, I had to grab it. Now, this is the one that I was wanting to get because Scream Factory originally announced it as a double feature, like back in 2013 or 2014. It was a double feature with like another like monster movie, and never got a chance to get it because Scream Factory got schwacked with like copyright or something like that for trying to put it out.
Yeah.
Later down the line, Severin announced it with that really cool slip, and me being the Jaws super fan that I am, I had to pick it up, even though it's not an official sequel, but it's only a sequel in name.
Definitely
not. What do you mean it's not an official sequel?
But Seven released it.
Oh yeah, of course.
Well, people don't know this.
Later on the time they did Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 with a slip. They did Terminator 2 with a slip. Was that? Yeah, I think it was Terminator.
Yeah, it was Terminator 2.
But yeah, they were putting all these like false slips out, but they're so cool looking, and that's how they released them overseas so they could bring in the numbers at the box office. But one of the things that makes this movie so controversial is that it uses stock footage from other shark movies and other Jaws movies. It's like a compilation that they just put together and then put out in a movie theater.
Italians, man. They don't
Most
care.
of the time, you're like, "What are we watching?" What is this?
Yeah. The same ending is used in 3 movies. That should tell you everything about the movie. It's cool Jaws.
Yeah. But it's actually the reason I'm not showing it is because it's stowed away in a tote right now. It's not on the shelf. But
Not even on the shelf.
not
That
even on the
slip-
shelf.
I think
Not
that
even next to
slip
the
is
Jaws
worth like
movie.
$200 or something. With the
I should throw it on eBay, see what I can pull for it. But I
Yeah.
love the movie too much. I love the slip too much that you can get
at
rid
least
of it.
100 easily. But that's a funny one because I'm sure these guys remember, or maybe not everybody in the chat remembers this, but when that came out, it sold really well, blah, blah, blah. But they got a cease and desist from Universal.
Yep. I remember
And
that.
then it later cost them a Universal title, Drop Dead Fred.
Yes.
They were all set to release that, and Vinegar Syndrome ended up with the license.
Which makes it weird. I mean, because they're sister companies.
Kind of, yeah.
It's
Two different guys.
Drop Dead Fred didn't do very well either.
Yeah.
Drop Dead Fred is amazing.
It is a good one. Yeah, it's good, but
But yeah, if you get a chance to pick up Jaws 5 with the cool slip, I mean, it at least get it for the slip. If you don't even like the movie, it's
You're not going to get that slip. It's not going to happen.
with the rest of the franchise on the shelf.
Well, not from,
Yeah.
not
We
from
got-
Severin.
We got Jaws with a slip. We got Jaws 2 on 4K coming with a slip, and then Jaws 5 with a slip. So you can complete your collection, or even if you like shark movies, just pick it up. It's pretty fun.
There's actually 2 of giant shark movies I think Severin has. What's the other one called?
Is it something like
Deep-
a cage? It's like a cage movie. I forget what
Like
it is.
Deep Blood or something
Deep
like that.
Blood.
Yeah, Deep
I know
Blood or something like
Pops.
that.
I think Pops has that one. I thought I saw Pops pick that up on a video.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
No?
I was going to because of the cover.
Yeah.
And
Maybe
everybody
every
said that
time.
movie was absolute garbage, and so I never
It
picked
is.
it up. But
Yeah. But yeah, that's my recommendation for Severin that I've seen.
One of 2.
That was a day one pick, a day one pickup.
We'll save Craig for the last. We'll skip him until round 5. 'Cause I know
Okay.
he's got one more in him.
Oh, I got to come up with 5. I'm just doing this, winging this right now.
Yes, 5.
all right, my first recommendation.
Thanks for the information, you dicks.
I want to say this one time. It's a movie from 1989. I do love creature features. This is definitely not one of the better ones, but it's fun. That's gonna be Killer Crocodile,
Oh hell
And-
yeah, dude!
and it's so good. Everybody had to have part 2 to see the
Absolutely.
continuation of the story, which there ain't much of one. It's pretty much like any other animal attack movie. You get toxic waste, sludge into the environment. Everything turns crazy. Whatever grows 10 times as big. We've seen it a million times. I mean, this is another Jaws knockoff, whatever. But the special effects are so bad they're fun to watch.
Yeah.
And you got a really big star in this. Almost, you have Richard Crenna, but Richard Anthony Crenna. It's his son.
Richard Anthony Crenna. Yeah.
Definitely not as good of an actor as his dad, by not even the same stretch. But it's a fun movie. It's a great looking release. You get the all the way around the disc art, everything's just great. You got the no reversible slip on this, but that's the inner artwork there just for Killer Crocodile. But you do get both movies on the outside there. But it's a good time. Like I said, if you're a fan of creature features, you can do a lot worse.
I like both those movies. I don't care. I know people show the giant crocodile. They use it in both movies.
yeah,
And
to me, I think it looks pretty cool. I mean, it's not very realistic looking, but it looks cool to me.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
But
so-
it's a great looking slip, and you can't hate on that slip.
yeah.
You did a great job with that. That's my first recommendation.
Johnny, man, what's up?
Johnny, what's
fellas?
up, buddy?
Y'all doing okay?
Yeah,
Oh,
man, how
yeah,
about yourself?
great,
Oh,
man.
man.
I knew.
Man, Chuck,
I knew if
Chuck, I
I
love
put
that
that.
shirt, man. God almighty.
I knew if I put the bat signal out for Severin stream, it would bring Johnny.
Oh yeah, you come out of the woodwork.
You get your number 5 ready, man? It's
Yeah, let's go and knock that out. We're
right into it.
caught up here.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'll start with this one right here. I put this at number 5. I was literally thinking about it because I can't recommend it to everybody. It's a little artsy for a lot of people, but I love the cinematography of this film, and not to mention just This movie's just plain fucking bonkers to me, but that's Santa Sangre. That director also has Arrow Video has a box set over there. I have it on the shelf of I think it's like 4 or 5 movies in a box set, and yeah, I don't recommend that to everybody. I don't recommend this to everybody neither, but it was a fun watch for me. The story is crazy. If you're into like circus freaks and shit, that's right up your alley. Jesus Christ!
Are you into amputations? Are amputations your thing?
I mean, you got. Yeah, man, it's one of a kind. I mean, just even with that, I mean, look at the character of that. I mean, that's great. The cinematography though wins it for me all the way.
It is insanely well shot.
Well, man, really good. The amount of colors too, man, that they use for this film is pretty much kind of makes it unforgettable to me. So anybody who's never seen it, you watch it for the first time, it's kind of like it's a lot to take in all at once just with the cinematography, but it'll keep you. I think it'll keep you in your seat for the whole runtime. So, but the story alone is enough to probably make you go seek a little bit of therapy when you're done.
And in the middle of the story, they have an elephant dies. And they have an elephant funeral. That is the worst funeral I've ever seen in my life. What the hell? What is the point of that? Yeah, we just push them down the fucking hill and put them in a big box and push them down the hill, and the box just explodes and the dead elephant falls out. I'm like,
the chick that's like literally like tattooed from head to toe. Like every time I watch that movie, I'm kind of in limbo of being like, would I hit that? I probably would.
Hepatitis walking, you know.
Yeah, so that's my number 5 right there, Santa Sangre. I mean,
that
guy's films, man. I think I watched El Topo. I think from that Arrow Video box set. That was a rough watch for me. I don't think I've even made it to the Holy Mountain yet, but maybe with a few substances, I'll get to that box set again one day.
I don't know where everybody was. That's close enough. So.
We're gonna just skip Craig until we get to number 1, because Craig's only got 2 recommendations.
All right,
okay. I think he's digging them out right now.
All right, let's get caught up on the chat here. Let's see. I think this was it. Brent says Ringo and Carlito's Way announced so far for Air September. Yeah, Gizmo said Carlito's Way is already out on 4K. Yep. Siege rocks. Got a
damn straight.
It's a good one, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't recommend it higher. I think anybody would like it, not just Severin freaks. It's like I said, it's very much it's almost like a Carpenter movie, and everybody loves John Carpenter. So
I got to sit right here. I ain't watched it yet. I'll check it out.
The budget of that film is next to nothing, and they took nothing and they made it something, and it was something pretty damn awesome. So
yeah.
Rob Zilla says it's Canadian. Got to be good. Again, said Blood on Satan's Claw is my most wanted Severin upgrade on 4K.
I could. Somebody's going to do it, whether it's Studio Canal or Second Sight, or somebody will do it sooner or later.
SPT Killerwood, what's going on? Where you at, Pops? You late? Yeah, I was backstage on time. I'm going to put it that way. Nice pick, Tony, says Rob.
Thanks.
Goodness, said The Boys Next Door is fun. Great Tony pick.
That's an underrated flick, man. It's great.
It is.
Goodness, 101 Films has a better release of it.
Mm-hmm.
I actually got the Severin and the 101 back there. Double dip, ain't seen either one of them.
Oh, so 101 also. That's right. They did the Boys.
Yeah,
right.
I got all those black labels, most of the black labels.
Number 22.
Yeah.
Rob says Gore really is out here doing the Lord's work. Anthony says, remember, guys, we are all the problem, not Severin. Just give the money and keep your mouth shut. Coming to America, I said, don't ask. I said, don't ask no questions. Just give the money.
Yeah. It really is that's sad but true. It really is their attitude. You reach out to them and go, listen, it's been 2 months. What's going on with the shipping? By the way, they're posting videos of them like stamping boxes for that, all the Haunts BRs or something like that. And they've got like hundreds of boxes they're stamping. It's like, dude, how about you send the shit? How about you stop with the boxes for a minute and just, I'm sure that's the last thing anybody's worried about, that their box has a stamp on it, and they go, oh, well, chill out, bro. Chill out, dude. Burn another one or whatever the hell. I mean, it's just like, and if you meet them at the tables, you're like, you realize instantly, yep, that's the guy I was talking to. That's right there.
When you meet them at the
that shit any
tables,
better.
It's actually kind of fun talking to them at the tables because they love their fucking movies, man. Like they'll tell you little
but they're
details.
so fucking laid back. They're not business people. Is the point I'm making.
Yeah.
But I will say this for Severin. I'd give them this over any place at a convention. They are willing to do deals like nobody else at a convention. If you put a stack of titles together, they'll go 110.
Yeah.
Like with a question mark.
Yeah.
And you go, oh, how about 100? All right.
How about 100 in a T-shirt?
Yeah.
How about I just give you something because you keep getting sued like idiots?
They give you stickers and all this shit. But Vinegar Syndrome, there is no deal. It's whatever they tell you at the table.
Monica says, "Hi guys, what's going on, Monica?
Monica, what's up?
I have the Cruel Jaws toilet seat sticker.
I almost got that too.
Brett says, "Yeah, I got that Jaws 5 slip release. Too good. Jaws 5 is what cost them Drop Dead Fred. They got sued, and Vincent helped them out with the lawsuit.
I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah, D Blood. It was Jaws 5 just for the Hulk Hogan lookalike alone.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's agreeing. What's going on, Tiana, on those movies?
What's up,
Tiana?
Gizmo, Killer Croc is the best Croc film to date. Seen it 3 times since I bought it. The second was okay. That's a good one. Johnny. I don't know. Say hello to Johnny, which I think just dropped off. Okay, man. Is there a that's not a knife scene in Crocodile?
Not quite.
No.
But it is great. There is like a Paul Hogan type character, and it's like Paul Hogan meets Quint in the Crocodile.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good comparison.
It's fair enough.
And they said Johnny has the whole damn Severin catalog. Good to see you back, Johnny. You the man. Yeah, man. Yep. I think when he started a petition, we need a 2-hour-long Johnny unboxing.
Yeah.
Brian says, I'd recommend Beyond the Darkness. Still my favorite title Severin has done. Johnny can vouch. He sent me a badass pen for it. I guess it says Severin is toilet poop. Adam, the movie hunter, what's going on, man? What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Get ready to pick up a few of these titles. A few of these tonight.
I don't know if we mentioned it. We may or not have, but the Dead Pitch streams at 11:30 tonight. We'll be done well in advance.
Oh, yeah, because I'm watching that at 11:30, so we'll definitely be done by then.
I'll be sleeping.
We just wanted to jump on and do our little take on it before they start. So, Severin and Vinegar Syndrome, that's where I'm at every time. And I ain't trying to kiss their ass. That's where I'm at every time. That's just the truth.
Yep.
So,
back in action.
Welcome back, Johnny. So, Johnny, we've agreed we're all going to start a petition. We need a 2-hour unboxing. Just one. We need a
2-hour haul.
The addicts need something. They got to give us a taste.
It's been a hot minute since I've done one of those.
All right. Let's go ahead and start our number 2 here. I can drive the ship here.
My number 2, it's an unofficial sequel to Grizzly, Day of the Animals.
Mm-hmm.
Great slip on this one. I don't know why my brightness keeps going back up, but cool release. Slip still available. I think this is going to be on sale for around $20 during the sale, if not even cheaper. It's been around for a while. This is a fun movie. It's basically like Maximum Overdrive with animals. I mean, that's exactly what it is, really. A comet or something. I can't remember what it was. I think it was the comet or the moon gets too close to the earth and the mountains, and all these animals become like super hyper aggressive, and people also, they start killing each other. In 1977, it's PG, I believe. Written and directed by William Girdler, same guy who did Grizzly, like I mentioned. But yeah, it's an animal attack movie. You know, Leslie Nielsen's in it. They're in the mountains, and all these animals, like they'll just be hanging out, and a pack of wild dogs will just grab somebody and start ripping them away, or birds are attacking, crashing helicopters. I mean, you get it. Like I said, Maximum Overdrive with animals. It's a lot of fun. Again, another little sleeper, I think. Kind of overshadowed by Grizzly, but it's a lot of fun, and I'd recommend it to anybody.
All right, so my next one is actually going to come from their official sister label, which is going to be Intervision. These ones you could usually during these sales too are going to be dirt cheap. Again, my wild kind of movies that I like. But this one actually surprised me a lot. It's going to be called Halfway House. Okay, this is an extremely sleazy movie. There is a lot of nudity in it. It's almost like has parts of like soft porn, but at the same time, it's extremely violent at the same time. So there's a lot of blood. There's a lot of killings. There's this monster right here. And it is a wild ride, and it's entertaining, full of naked women and blood. And what more could you ask from a lower budget horror movie? I had
Amen.
It's a nunsploitation movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a giant practical monster in the basement.
Yep.
That should literally be the slogan. It's got a whole lot of naked bitches and blood. What else do you want?
Yeah,
That's perfect.
That's on the reverse cover art.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'm here.
He doesn't realize he's on full.
Get the burp. Do this. Talking to my son, sorry. Do
There
this.
you go.
You feel better? What'd you drink? Go burp at mommy. Who's clanking? Not me. Right. Well, sorry, I was talking to my son. For those of you that don't know, there are no box sets on sale. They put that in their rules I saw on Facebook or something like that because I'm blocked on Instagram. But they did the nice thing of not putting any of their box sets on sale. So I have a title that was originally a separate release before a box set. And I should take this out of the slip because I don't know if the slip is even available anymore. It's V.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
This is a folk horror film. It's Russian. It's from 1967, so it's over 50 years old. But there are a great amount of special effects in it that are done really well. That still kind of hold up, and especially when you think about when they were done. But it involves a group initially of I don't know what it's called because I'm not very religious, but people studying to be priests. And
Monk or whatever.
yeah, and they leave basically on vacation, and on the way back, one of them encounters a witch, and she dies, and this witch names him by name, and this priest has to go and pray over her for, I believe, 3 nights. It's been a little bit since I've seen it, and all kinds of funky things happen to him like every night.
Mhm.
And the special effects for the time are done very well and hold up very well. So this is available separately. I'm pretty sure the slip's gone. That's why I just took it off. I don't want to do that to people and be like, hey, look, get the slip, and it's gone. It's been out for a few years now. It is a part of the All the Haunts Be Hour set, though, if you have that. If you don't, though, and you don't want to spend the money on that, this is a hell of a film to watch and pick up. That'll definitely be on sale because it's been out a number of years now.
Yeah, I've got the Eureka release for that.
Yeah, Tony, if you haven't seen Vi, man, I think you'd really like it. It's crazy. I don't even know. Like, if you watch the movie, it's way. I hate to use the word ahead of its time, but it is ahead of its time. With the 60s and all that. I mean, it's a very interesting story, and the way that the effects that they did are. I mean, it's really well made.
Yeah, it doesn't. When you see the effects in the film, it doesn't make sense that it was made in 1967
Yeah.
because you look at it and not saying it's up to like today's standards, obviously, but you kind of look at it and figure like, oh, this. If you didn't know, you'd probably say like, this movie was made probably early to mid 80s.
Yeah,
20 years later.
People are flying around. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah,
That's a good one, man. I was pleasantly surprised when I got that release. That was a really cool movie.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Well, since I can't talk about Killer Crocodile, we'll talk about Grizzly.
Oh yeah,
I really enjoyed Grizzly. I wish we would have seen more of the Grizzly in this film.
yeah.
But from what we did see, it was really good. I like that kind of style. This right here, I want to say it's from 1977, maybe. I can't remember what year this.
Early mid 70s. I know that.
70s.
76, something like that.
But there's several different releases for this, and this is the Severin title. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I enjoy animal attack films, and This one lets you leave it to your imagination what's going on because you don't really see much of the attacks, unfortunately, but it's good. I mean, they could have done what they did with Killer Crocodile and actually made a mouth for the grizzly to where you can see it chomping on people, but that didn't happen.
Yeah, there is quite a bit of gore in it, and some child murder in it too. So
Yeah, that's always
that,
good.
Yeah, that's always good. Yeah.
So do you like it better than Cocaine Bear?
No, I enjoyed Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back. So I disappeared for a little bit to dig through those totes. Finally found my copy of this.
Oh,
Nice.
Nice,
There
man.
it is in the flesh. There's the back. But either way, while I was down there, I still couldn't find my other copy that I was looking for. And I don't know if you guys talked about it already, but that would be The Changeling.
Mm.
Was that talked about yet? I know it got a 4K
yeah,
release.
I haven't been talking
Anyone
about it.
have the Blu-ray to show? There it is right there.
Which one do you want to see?
All right, that's the copy that I
Tony.
have. I don't have the 4K. Tony, show the 4K. I like the Blu-ray slip a lot though. Yeah,
Oh yeah, that one's cool.
yeah, that's the one in the red writing. That's the 4K.
Yeah.
They did say the 4K is going to be on sale.
Yeah, it's one of my top picks.
Yeah,
You could
I
you could
have
also
the
get that
uploaded,
nice little
yeah.
changeling ball there if you want it.
Yeah.
You want the changeling ball? Make sure you grab your Severin pin too while you're on the site.
Does Severin actually tell you if the slips are in stock?
Yes.
All right, because I probably have to pick up Grizzly too, because that one's too good not to get.
The slip
But,
should still be available for it too.
I think it'll say limited edition.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll tell you. There'll be a difference.
Gotcha. But Changeling, 1980, I believe that came out. Watched that for the first time like 2 years ago, and for being a movie that's made in the 80s about a haunted house, I mean,
Yeah.
that movie literally made me feel uneasy. Like I don't get that many feelings from movies, from a lot of horror movies, but that one actually kind of made me feel uneasy. Just by the cinematography, the way they did it, like going up the stairs and stuff like that, like all the camera work and stuff like that. That was a cool movie for sure.
Yeah, really well done.
Definitely one I got to watch again. I only watched it one time, and I have to still wrap my brain around what I just watched. But from what I watched of it, I mean, just sitting there watching the first time viewing, I'm like, this is really good. How have I not seen this until now?
Craig, I feel like Craig was just reading the box over and over again. The shang, the Shangalong.
I'm like, what is this?
What does this mean?
I know. A lot of people were telling me that when the Blu-ray got announced, they're like, you got to see this. You got to see this movie. They're like, if you like The Exorcist, you'll probably like this. I'm like, well, it's not an exorcism movie. What is this?
Right.
They're like, yeah, well, you'll like it. And I'm like, all right.
A ghost story, and it was very well done and
Yeah.
very slow burn type film where you the mystery's there for a while to where you get to enjoy the experience of watching it, the backstory and all that stuff unraveling. It's really good.
Mm-hmm. But I think that's one I'm going to pick the 4K up on so I can watch it again during Halloween.
Well, the 4K. So I don't know for sure, but I'm going to assume the second sight 4K is better, and that is already out. It's available. You can get the limited edition or the standard edition, and it's a new scan.
Yeah,
So
you're going to want the second sight.
probably get the second sight.
Okay, good to know. But yeah, those are my two: Jaws 5 and The Changeling. If I could ever find that, I guess the slip's long gone now for my Blu-ray. I don't know where the hell it is, but I was looking to find this one because this is the one I really care about.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Jaws 5 and The Changeling, and I'll probably pick up Grizzly as well as I'm at it. So yeah,
Solid
Nice,
pick.
man.
Oh, is it up for me already?
Yep.
My bad. Yeah, I can't even. Chuck broke this down about as good as anybody could get. If I'd never seen this fucking movie, the way he was talking about it, I would have sold semen to get to this movie.
Yeah.
But that's me, of course,
Right.
all the way. This is one of those earlier titles, though, that from the best of my memory, this is where I kind of got that Severin fever. Is when I watched this flick. There's a scene in there where he just happens upon the witch, and it's this fucking ironic scene where like he jumps on her back and like they fucking float off. It's bonkers as shit. And during that moment, I was kind of under the influence of some numerous substances, but when I saw this shit, I was all in. And I was like, damn, like this is the greatest thing ever. So, yeah, I couldn't possibly add anything better than what Chuck did for this one right here. Good job on that shit, Chuck. That was one right there that definitely.
They had no money. They had no money to make it, and it can't. It feels like they have actual, real, legitimate production values, even though they probably had $18 to make it.
Yeah,
back in the 60s.
18 yen, probably something like that.
All right. My second recommendation is going to be a video nasty from 1981. And that's going to be absurd.
Oh yeah,
nice.
This is a really good movie. This is one of the first video nasties that I watched from Severin. I got this one in Anthropophagus, I think that's how you say it. Yep. And I enjoyed this one a lot more. They're both video nasties. I watched them pretty much one night after the other, and I did enjoy this one a lot more. And one of the greatest parts of the movie is it's a 1981 movie made in Italy, and the opening of the movie, they're watching the fucking Super Bowl, and like all of us Americans do during the Super Bowl, they have a big spaghetti dinner, and they're all just mowing spaghetti while they're watching the Super Bowl, and I'm just laughing my ass off. What the hell? Just seeing another country kind of say that's what we do over here, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, this movie is a good time. It's got a hell of a lot of gore in it. If you're a fan of stuff like that, you can't go wrong with this one. It's a really, really great time. I've actually watched it twice now. I watched it with my son. I forgot. I watched it with my son about 2 months ago, and he was a big fan of it as well. Not the best movie, and it's definitely dated, but it definitely deserves to be a video nasty, and it's a good one. It's a recommendation. That's my number 4. So there's your inner disc art, which is also very nice. You get a reversible on this. That's the reversible.
It's an Italian Halloween ripoff, right? I believe that was the inspiration. Halloween. So
yeah, because you're killing nurses and all that kind of stuff. I mean, like Halloween too, but yeah, it's a good time.
You ever seen this double like slipcase that they made originally for it right here? This has both of them, the Anthropophagus and Absurd.
I have not seen that. That's nice.
Yeah, they released this for like very, very limited, and this was actually one of the things that they actually stuck with that was limited. So,
and what's his name? George Eastman, right? George Eastman in both of them. So, but out of these two right here, I definitely like Absurd more. So now this one does have one of the most unique abortion scenes.
Yeah,
that you're ever going to see. But
unique
up to that point,
unique's a good word.
Up to that point, it's pretty slow. So
I love people that like shit on Anthropophagus, and they're like, you can tell that's not a real fetus he's eating.
You think?
I mean, I know it's an Italian movie, but come on, guys. I mean, what were they supposed to do?
All right, let's see. This is pretty close. What's up, Chris? Evening, everybody. He messaged me this afternoon asking if I was going to pick any name from Severin tonight, and I said, probably not. And here I am doing a damn Severin recommendation stream. Yeah, Chris, it was kind of last minute, man. In case y'all didn't notice, I advertised this on Instagram 52 seconds before we went live. So, not very well planned out. Out of the movie Hunters and Hey to Chris. Everybody saying back and forth. Saying hey. Brent says Grizzly is a fun watch, good pick. Grizzly, a fun made for TV movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Must have been different back then because a little kid gets ripped apart in that movie.
Yeah. Chris says, the Changeling, I have that Blu-ray, Benicio. Yeah, love it, Johnny the Ball. Johnny showing his balls on YouTube again. He's back. Anthony says the Changeling is incredible.
It is.
I recommend Second Sight's the Changeling. Yeah. Anthony says George C. Scott is a legend. Now, he was making a lot of these horror movies when he started drinking so much, right? Pretty much the only thing he could get, right? I wish he had made 20 more of them.
He was in the pit of his alcoholism and started doing all these horror movies and worked out great for us.
Not to mention the only way a studio could get him at the time when he first got married, is they had to basically accept his wife on the set as well and give her a part, or he refused to do the movie fucking flat out.
Yeah.
So I always say that Damn Dirty Apes got one of the best names. May have some competition here. Bear Butt Gorilla Hut. Gwendolyn is a great release. It's a sleazy French S&M Indiana Jones ripoff.
Spot on. I agree
I
with
mean, listen, the S&M stuff is low. That happens at the very end when he goes to the Amazon, but it is a pervert movie because he's like playing cards with like a topless woman and he's just like groping her at the table. But Gwendolyn is a very underrated.
I haven't watched it, but I got it.
Yeah. Pops knows what's up. He's even got a copy of that shit.
Yep.
Brian says the Changelings Severin Blu-ray went out the door as soon as I got the second 4K box set. That being said, it's a great film.
Oh yeah.
All I'm saying, hey, everybody's saying, hey. Hayden K says, Pops, I need me a Diablo sandwich, please, and a Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry. Yeah. Little new shirt, by the way. Got me a Gator shirt. So, oh man, let's see. Now you got me thinking about Smokey the Bandit. You messed me
him all up. He derailed Alan.
Fucking circuit board just shut down.
Chris said, I would recommend House at the End of the Park as well with a great David Hess.
Goddamn Germans got nothing to do with it.
Oh, hell yeah. Dude, you got to stop. I'll be sitting there. I'll start quoting the Bandit shit. I got a one-track mind. Chris says, hell yeah. I'll have absurd as well. Pops. Brett says, not Severin, but FYI at Amazon. On Amazon is a Blu-ray double feature for Back to School with Easy Money, which Easy Money has been out of print for a while. Cheap option for Rodney Dangerfield fans. Nice. I love Back to School. I haven't seen Easy Money in years. And he says, Johnny would never partake in substances.
Never.
Chris says, yeah, Dirk has that box, I believe, of Absurd in the other one. Nice. I haven't never seen that one. Chris C says, you all good, Pops. We'll leave your recommendations. Appreciate it, man. SPT Killerwood. Ashion Mutante is fucking awesome. Was that close?
Yeah, it may come up later.
Chris says, just finished watching Trauma, watching extras, and taking my notes on it. Nice, man. All right, guys, we're going to move right along here. Going to our number 3 recommendation.
It's been mentioned before, man, but Grizzly. I love this movie. Great Jaws ripoff. Like I said, not a ton of gore, but there is gore in it. Solid gore. 1976 PG, by the way. And a child gets ripped apart by a grizzly bear. An 18-foot tall grizzly bear terrorizes the state park, leaving it up to the park ranger, the most hapless, worthless park ranger in history, to deal with it. And I mean, what can you say? It's a giant bear, eating people, ripping people apart. It's a Jaws ripoff. I think they get it with a rocket launcher at some point. It's a winner, man. It's a reason it's coming up over and over again. It's one of their better titles for sure. And don't have it, recommend it for anybody.
All right, so this next one, it comes from 1997. Okay, so not too long ago. This one is a Dario Argento Presents. He actually helped write this film. So did Lucio Fulci, and it was directed by Sergio Stavati, something like that, and it's going to be Wax Mask.
Wax Mask, yeah.
I'm not sure if this slipcover is still available, so I will take it off so you can see this. But this is a really fun movie. I always have a blast with movies that are inside of wax museums, and this one happens to be there. It has a lot of really cool visual effects. The effects, that there's good gore in it as well. I always have a blast watching this movie here. Very entertaining. Pretty cool story, too. I have a blast with it. Good Italian stuff right here.
Oh, yeah. Underrated, and the slip is still available.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So if the slip is still available, especially, Dario Argento, Lucio Fulci were both connected to this movie. It's not a giallo though, so I guess it does have giallo aspects of it, but it's a very fun movie. I have a blast with this movie every time I watch it. I think I've watched it like 5 times since I had it.
That's a good one, man. Another underrated one.
Definitely.
So I was trying to find this one on the shelf. I can't find it anywhere, but I have it. It's an animated film called When the Wind Blows, and it is
Severin Kids line.
Yep, Severin Kids, and it is about a nuclear bomb going off. Oh, there you go. I bought a few titles for the Severin Kids line just to see what it was like, and this is really dark and not made for kids at all.
From the Severin Kids line about a nuclear bomb.
Right, exactly. But
Yeah.
really good story, really good animation, but just really dark. I would definitely recommend checking that one out. I'm not sure.
It's all dark titles. Tony's picking all the murder titles, all the most heinous stuff.
It's Severin. What else is it?
Yeah, it's Severin. You got it.
Peanut butter solution.
Fair point.
There you go.
Oh shit.
Well, I was gonna mention one that was already brought up.
Ah, you got it too. Yes.
Yeah.
Like I said, I used to be a big Severin fan.
Yep.
But I'll grab another one that has not been mentioned yet. Good old gothic horror with Barbara Steele. This is Nightmare Castle, and it actually has two other films on it. It's was it Castle of Blood and Terror Creatures from the Grave. Now those two films are bonus features on here. They say they're remastered. They're pretty rough to watch, but if you are a fan of Barbara Steele, if you're a fan of gothic horror, this is three great films of hers, with Nightmare Castle being the top one, where she plays two roles in it. She's a cheating wife at first who gets tortured to death, and then she shows up at the house as like her step sister with blonde hair. So if you've never seen Barbara Steele with blonde hair, this is your film if you're a blonde fan. But yeah, just great gothic horror, the way it was always done. And Nightmare Castle, if my brain is working right, I believe. No, I'm sorry. I was confusing it with another film. I was gonna say it was the prequel to something, but no, I'm wrong with that. But yeah, this is definitely still available. It's not available with Barbara Steele's autograph. I couldn't take that away because it's on the damn thing. When this originally came out, they had offered it with an option to have it come with Barbara Steele's signature. So that's how long I've been around. So definitely pick it up, though. Great release.
You look at these older releases, and it's just crazy to see how far they've come. You know,
Is that one still available?
Nightmare Castle, it should be.
Yeah, I think it's still available.
Okay.
Available over $60.
Greg's out of title.
Oh, hey, just want to see Craig. What's up, Craig?
He can show that Jaws 5 slip again.
What'd you feel part of it?
All's fine.
Shit. All right, next up right here, you want a batshit crazy Dracula movie? Severin's got it. And that's this one right here, and that's Blood for Dracula. For anybody who hasn't seen this film, I can sum this shit up very quick. Dracula basically runs out of a food source. He goes to a farmer's house, this really rich guy who has a lot of acres of land, big ass farm, but he just so happens to have a ton of daughters and a farmhand that's literally running through these bitches like it's nothing. And it's fucking great for the whole movie. He's only supposed to feed on virgins, but every time he bites one of these whores, he ends up in the bathroom throwing up blood, puking his guts up and shit. That alone, if that doesn't sell it for you, I don't know what else will. But that's a great 4K release from Severin right there. Got the soundtrack in that bitch and everything. Buy that shit. And it'll be discounted as well. I think that'll probably run about $30 for the sale. $25-$30. Definitely worth it.
Bro, you were talking about Chuck, man. That should be the fucking commercial for that movie right now. That was great.
Every time he bites whores, he throws up.
Dude, I just want to ask Chuck. He's like, is there any way possible I can just come hang out at his house for like fucking 5 hours just so I can look at his shit? Like, what else you got in here?
Yeah.
It's
That is
everywhere.
That's
Udo Kier, man. Udo
Hell yeah.
Kier.
hella young too, man. See, he looks completely different in that movie.
Yeah, a little German kid.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
All right, this is probably going to come to a surprise to some of y'all. This is not a good movie, but I'm going to recommend it because everybody needs to see it at least once, because you're never going to see anything like this. It's very unique, and that's The Beast in Heat. Now, let me repeat: this movie is not good, basically I can sum up the plot here. You have a bunch of Nazis that get bless his heart, the ugliest human being Italy has ever produced, and they call him the Beast, and they give him this medication that basically puts him in heat, and they got him in a cage, and this dude is let's just say you got to watch it just for that at least once. Don't expect anything out of it. It's not a well-made movie. Every time they're having these war battles, it cuts from like live shots of other films, and it's not even done well. Yeah, but like I said, I'm glad I watched it once. I'll never forget it. This is a movie I do like showing to other people, which I hadn't done yet because nobody else has agreed to watch this yet. I knew Brad was probably going to pull this. I kind of want to beat him to it. His is probably higher on the list than mine. But yeah, it is a fun movie, but it's not a good movie. But it is the recommendation. Watch it at least once.
I wouldn't even own something like that. I don't even know why you have that.
I have it, Pops. Don't worry.
You didn't mention the skeet shooting baby scene, or the. I mean, it's basically Inglourious Bastards. It's almost the same.
Well, it's such a deep film. It's hard to talk about everything.
It's hard to talk about every scene.
You can't spoil it all. I mean, come on.
They just found some Italian guy and went, "You're perfect for this." They didn't even put any prosthetics on him or anything. They just said, "Take your clothes off."
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, bless his
You're
heart.
hired.
But man, that's he's tough to look at. But yeah, there's no makeup, there's no special effects. He's just, I mean, all natural, hairy everywhere, and just.
I've said it once. I've said it. If I said it once, I've said it a million times. That is a once in a generation love story that will never be matched.
Amen, brother.
Where do we leave off at? Oh, it's pretty close. What's going on, Garrett? The Severin cell drops is better than most, in my opinion. What's up, dudes, by the way? Appreciate you being here, Garrett. Chris says, Garrett, my man, how are you? Rob says, how has nobody said overboard yet?
Give us time.
I don't want to ruin it.
What's going on, Wild Wrangler? Everybody saying hey back and forth. Anthony says, the only way to take out a grizzly is with a rocket launcher, Brad.
Yeah, apparently.
Gizmo says, Wax Mask is fun, but I wish Fulci did it before he died.
I don't know what the connect. I know they're both like producers or something. Those guys hated each other, so like for them to be on a project together, it's interesting.
Yeah,
I think it was like one of those bucket list things where the rivalry, from what the special features anyway on that disc is, there were of course rivals, but it was kind of like one of those bucket list things that kind of settled the peace before one of them kind of kicked the bucket first, kind of thing. And yeah, just the project wasn't completed before that actually transpired. So
yeah,
right. Chris says there's an anime called Barefoot Gin about the nuke of Japan. I highly recommend. He said when the wind blows is great. Tony is killing it, bringing the nuclear children cookies out for the entire family. I don't know. It's something about Tony so mild mannered, and I got this from Severin Kids. It's a nuclear bomb movie, and it's something that's funny to me.
I thought this was going to be a nice
depressing
family
too.
picture.
God.
It is very depressing.
It's got to be the most depressing film that Severin's probably released in their catalog thus far. Even my kids were just like, "Man, we love that movie, but I kind of need therapy now."
What's going on, Dirk?
What's up, Dirk?
Who's getting that Spadell plushie?
It'll sell out tonight, probably.
Damn, Dirty 8. What's going on, man?
What's up?
Let's see. Everybody saying hey to Dirk. Everybody else. Gizmo said Barbara Steele has sexy toenails. You're welcome, Pops. Thanks, man. Appreciate. I got to proofread his ass, man. I should know by now. What's up, Rad Man? Wild Wrangler says I like redheads. Okay. Dirk says, hey, Wild Holland and all you other fuckers, you know who you are. All right, Chris said I love redheads. Some deep chat here tonight. Chris says I did get Demonia, have not watched it yet, but it's Fulci, so I recommend it.
Another none.
Born to be Ras says, holy crap, what's up, Johnny? Haven't seen you in forever. Hope all is well, dude.
What's up, Garrett?
Back in action.
Brent says, Blood for Dracula. Yeah, got the 4K for months ago. Fun watch. A few months ago, fun watch. Anyone buy Jurassic Park 4K? I'm going to wait for the next 19 releases and get one of those.
One every year. What's the next?
There'll be one every year. One every year of the rest of our life,
93
guaranteed.
What 93 to 23? There's going to be, what is that? 30 years? The 30-year anniversary.
30-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Gizmo said everyone should get Gwendolyn and the Devil's Honey.
I can co-sign Gwendolyn. It's not as sleazy as it seems to be.
Born Grass says that sounds like Wild Pops. I need this.
Yeah, Rad, you go ahead and get you definitely need that.
Y'all need to do a live watch along for that one.
Garrett would love the Beast in Heat.
Yeah, he would. Ross said I enjoy the hell out of that one, Pops. Yeah. It's a good one. It's a good one-time watch. Like I said, it's definitely a unique movie. I'll give it that. I'll give it that much. Gizmo said Fulci was supposed to direct it, but died a few months before the shoot. Yeah, Gizmo anime Grave of Fireflies. Oh yeah, Wild have the DVD of that, and hit the like button, people. Appreciate it, Chris. Born to Be Rad said he's down. Yeah, I'd be watching that for sure.
I just got to throw out to Garrett that Jurassic Park is in my top 9 movies that, top 9 rad movies that made me.
Yeah.
I've always watched Home Alone as a kid, but Jurassic Park's that one movie that made me fall in love with watching movies. That was the one that did it for me.
Yeah. All you young bucks out there picking all these, late 80s, 90s movies. Mine would be like late 70s, early 80s movies. I'd have 2 or 3 70s movies in there.
They'd all be Burt Reynolds movies.
Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh, absolutely.
Cannonball Run.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Have any of you guys been on the Jurassic Park ride at Universal Studios?
Yes.
Pretty fucking awesome.
Oh,
Really good ride.
I don't think I have.
Pretty awesome.
All right, let's move on. What's this? Our number
Number
two?
2.
Move it right along, guys.
Oh, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Action Mutante, man. This is probably their funnest release. I blind bought it. Based on the director. Oh, it's a stupid name. It's a Spaniard, Alex de Iglesia, from Spain. He's done a few movies. Perdido Durango, Day of the Beast. Day of the Beast is also excellent. A lot of people like Perdido Durango, but I think this is his best movie. This is his first movie. It is about a band of disabled terrorists that hate able-bodied people, and they're after their once-in-a-lifetime ransom. It's in the future, in a dystopic future. Of course, it's sci-fi, comedy, horror. I don't know what else I need to say about it. I don't know why everybody doesn't own this. I don't know how many times I've got to recommend it for people to buy it. I mean, there's a Siamese set of twins. There's a hunchback. There's a giant. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know why you don't own this. On sale during this sale, 1993, all practical effects. Pick this one up for sure.
Damn you sold me. I don't have that one.
Gotta get it. Stop wasting your time. Get that.
Yeah, I picked it up. It's on the shelf over there. I picked it up.
All right, so my next one is going to be from 2011. This one was actually supposed to be a special feature, I believe, on one of the other releases, but they ended up doing a separate release on it. It's going to be the Theater Bazaar. This one's basically an anthology film, just a whole bunch of little short stories, and they're all very unique, very different, and the little cut scenes between each of them, how they do it, it's very unique and very twisted and very different as well. But I had fun with this one. It was the first time I ever even heard of this, and when I popped it in, when I got it, I believe the beginning of the year, I was just fully in it. It was very interesting. I love anthology films also, and the way that this one was done was really neat. It's also a pretty cool release as well. It is a side loader. Does have artwork like that, then the 2 discs in here. So it's a very different release, and I think they did a good job on it, and it's actually a very good anthology. So yes.
Another Udo Kier.
Yeah. So you get to see if you get the blood. What is it? Blood for Dracula. You see him young. Now you can see him old.
You can see him old. Yeah.
Full circle.
Yep.
All right, so my next one, 1987 film. First time I saw it actually was a Code Red title. that got an upgrade from Severin. That's Retribution.
Okay.
This is a fun one. It's about an artist who he's down on his luck. Everything's wrong for him, and he tries to commit suicide. Jumps off a building. At the same time, a couple blocks away, there's a mob hit, and the mobster that gets killed, his spirit gets out and gets into this guy, the main character, and possesses him. Not always, but he comes out, especially at night, and things happen at night. People are being murdered. The mobster is taking revenge on everybody who did him wrong. And I believe the character's name is Gary. He has no recollection of doing any of it. And it's a fun one. It's well done. And this edition, I'm pretty sure the slip is still available. But
Can you take the slipcover off of that one?
I can.
My shit does not come off.
They did offer a signed thing as well, and I don't know if they still do, but that's why it is signed. I think there's like 2 or 3 cuts of the film on here. A couple of different from like a couple different countries or whatever, but had a bonus CD soundtrack, so it's a pretty filled release, but definitely entertaining as hell.
My slipcover is so tight on that fucking release, I cannot get it off.
Yeah, it's tough, but this one's manageable. It's not like some of the other ones that were virtually impossible. I don't have any of those because at that point I really didn't pick up anything from them.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of tight slipcovers,
Oh, hell yeah.
you have to actually wrestle this one out of the package.
Yep.
But since everybody was wanting to see this, instead of it being my number 1, I'll make it my number 2. But I love Overboard. Really good film. I saw this one in the theater when it was released. Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell were great in this. I guess that's where they probably met. I don't know. They might have met before this, but she's a rich socialite who gets amnesia and ends up with this blue-collar everyday man with his family. Just a really good. It's a romantic comedy. It's a comedy. It's a family movie. Just a lot of fun.
Yeah, he enslaves her into sexual servitude for a debt where she owes him money. Basically, she gets her to clean the house and all this stuff. But it's another movie you couldn't make today.
And then there's Brad's take on it.
Well, that's what happened.
The movie that should have been made.
Hey, Craig.
What's up, ladies?
What Tony threw up Overboard there. God, I don't even know how to follow. I tell you what, this one will be the one to follow. I know everybody here loves Jess Franco to death. I couldn't recommend this movie any highly for anybody who loves a family fun film, and that would be The Hot Nights of Lit. I'm just kidding. Don't fucking buy that. Day of the Beast, of course.
Oh, yeah.
100%. That's
absolutely.
You can sum this movie up pretty quick. If you're a metalhead, you'll fucking love this movie. If you want to see a priest just purposely sin, that's fun to watch too. The buddy companion in this movie too as well. I think that's what sells it for me in this movie. There's a hostage situation too in this film that's probably one of my favorite hostage situations in the film. That just goes completely fucking bonkers in that apartment. But yeah, this will definitely be cut down in prices. Probably what, Brad? Probably like $20,
24, maybe. Probably
something like that. Whatever you spend for it. Like I said, if you're probably a metalhead or something like that, that'll be worth every penny for you. Special features on here is fucking awesome. The 4K looks great as well. Yeah, that's about all I can really kind of wrap it up. I don't want to spoil it or anything, but I mean, the title pretty much sums it up. You get to see some gnarly shit in it. So yeah, go for that.
A religious scholar goes on a quest to summon Satan so he can do battle with him and save the world.
Yeah, and he's pretty resourceful as he's doing it as well, and not to mention perplexed. So.
Yeah, he tries to sin his way to Satan. That's the best part. A lifelong priest tries to sin his way to Satan, so he's like, smoking cigarettes, stuff like that, keying cars.
Yeah, I love the scene. I love the scene where the buddy companion too, like, basically his chauffeur, he's sitting in the car, like out in the street, and he's trying to do cocaine off the dashboard, and the fucking cop walks right by the car, and he's like, just wipes it off the dashboard.
Yeah. Yeah, he at some point he overdoses on acid, and then he finds Satan hilarious the whole time.
Yeah.
It's a real good idea to laugh in Satan's face.
Exactly. This movie has everything you could want. I mean,
There's
fun
nothing
family
not in it.
experience.
He get the tiny little priest when he fights that old hag with they have that shotgun battle in the hostel. It's insane. He gets half of his face blown off. Anyway, man, that's another one. You just have to own it.
I'm super pumped, man, because of course, man, I have Perdita Durango, Day of the Beast as well, and now that third film, which I just kind of missed out on last film, the Axion Mutante.
Yeah.
There you go. That's like fucking top tier on this sale list, and it's actually going to be discounted. So
Mutant
great
action.
time to grab it.
Good time to get it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tony stole my last pick, so I'm gonna do something a little different here. I was gonna do Overboard, and my slip sucks too. By the way, it's hard to get it off.
Yeah.
But really fun movie. Tony covered it well. But I have not seen this yet, but I want to show it because I love this title. Hey, Stop Stabbing Me.
Yeah.
It might be the greatest title ever. Never seen this yet. I've had it on my shelf forever. I'm sure it's absolute garbage, but hey, Stop Stabbing Me. What a great name. And I had to show off Mickey Mouse. Stepping out on Minnie Mouse there. You know, how do you beat it? So
Somebody's going to hold a Franco film besides me. Thank God.
So, I haven't seen either one of these, but I wanted to show Mickey off, and I wanted to just talk about this. I bought this solely because of the title.
Yeah.
So,
I almost bought that one too, just because of the title.
hey, stop stabbing me.
That'll be a watch along.
Guys that wrote the Sonic film.
Yeah.
That's
Is it
amazing.
really?
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That'll be a watch along. We did a watch along for well, maybe it'll come up. We'll leave it a little bit alone, but we had a great watch along, me, Johnny, Alan, for a movie, but anyway, it may come up later.
We'll talk about that later. Brad, you can rearrange everybody. I'm going to read the chat here. So,
Remember what the
let's see. I don't think it even matters.
Sure.
All right, let's see. I sure wish they would mark the ones you've already read so you could it's easier to find your spot. That's what they need to do. I need to talk to StreamYard.
Just back off the strawberry water and you'll be fine.
Wild Randall says, Brad, enjoy your era video. Enter the video store, Empire Screams. I own it now.
Oh, okay. Wow,
I think anybody that picked that up is going to be glad they did because that's going to be a hot item, I think, in 2 months.
Yeah, but I kind of think during last night's stream, Brad was kind of persuade people not to fucking buy it. So I think, I'm just kidding. No, it was a great stream.
I hope I helped somebody not buy it. I help somebody buy it. I just feel like so many people did streams on it. And they're like, man, look at the box. How cool it is. Yeah, it's a cool box. What about the movies?
Everybody did videos for the unboxing, not people who actually sat down and pulled the disc out of the fucking sleeves and watched it. So
yeah.
Let's see. I missed a couple here. Garrett says, nice, Craig. Did you do a video? If so, tag me so I can repost.
I didn't do a video, but I'll put a post on Instagram for sure.
Monica says, that's right. We love Jurassic Park. I love it too, but I don't need 19 copies of it.
Over on Tommy's channel, the video just went live for Craig's most recent Craig Takes Minneapolis video over on Tommy's channel. So
check it out.
Check that one out.
Yeah, they're killing it, man. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Chris says, damn it, I have too many recommendations here. You all know I'm an addict. Hell, we all
Just
are.
take it easy. It's the important thing. Pace yourself because there'll be another sale. There'll be another sale in November, and the same titles will be on sale again, plus a few extras. So don't go crazy.
Chris C is in good company. I think we have a few addicts in this chat and in the live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. No judgment here. No judgment.
Horror movies.
Gary says, yes, Tony, love Overboard. Let's see.
Robzilla.
Chris says, Overboard, great movie, Tony. Wild Wrangler says, watched Overboard with my mother and grandmother. And it's a Severin release. What an odd movie for a Severin release.
Yeah, it was a very odd choice for them.
Very strange.
Get that, but I'm glad.
Rob said, Day of the Beast is awesome. Jason says, Kurt and Goldie started dating before Overboard during the production of Swing Shift.
Yes,
I never
there. The more
they never got married.
Yeah.
They've been together this whole time. They're not married.
Ain't that
Yeah,
some
they've been
shit?
together a long time though. But yeah, I actually thought they were married.
Yeah, they're not
Brother,
legally
them
married.
prenups are a bitch.
Yeah.
What's going on, Coco?
How's it going?
Good evening, fellas. We're saying hey to Coco here. Let's see. And I think that's it. CHH did a good video on the air set.
You did a good video on the Saw set, which he talked about how great it was and how everybody should buy it too. So that guy's dead to me.
How many of y'all have seen Skinamarink?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh my goodness, what a snooze!
That's
Yeah.
what I've heard. Isn't it just like one continuous shot or something like that?
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
But if you look at these big YouTube reviewers, they all praised it.
That's so strange.
But if you talk to the everyday person, nobody liked it.
Wonder what happened there.
It's probably because the RLJE is sending them free shit, so they're
Exactly.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was hard to stay awake during it. Just the way
I said,
the way it was
peanut
filmed.
butter solution kicks ass. Anyone bring that up? Sorry, Tony, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, you're okay. Brian, I got you here in just a few minutes.
Oh, hell yeah. I was about to say, too, it's a shame nobody hasn't brought that up yet. Just the scene alone where the kid's like rubbing peanut butter on his crotch so he can grow pubes is fucking great.
I got to watch it now. What's up, Extreme? Brian, you know peanut butter solution is my number one Severin.
What's up, Chris?
Skinamarink was awful, Garrett says. Peanut butter is a must-have.
Very popular Severin release.
All right, we are there, guys. Our number one recommendation.
I mean, you knew what it was
got?
going to be. Night of the Demon.
Yeah.
Absolutely have to have. This is the best release it's ever going to get. Even though it did get an 88 films release, this is the better release. Like 1980. 1980. I mean, come on, it's a Bigfoot movie. You know, it's a winner for sure. Great slip. I even like the Amaray artwork that's on it. You know, Bigfoot uses an axe. He impregnates a woman. I mean, come on, man. I mean, there's a lot of gore, a lot of kills, sleeping bag kills, whatever you can think of that's in it. That's the most excited I've ever been for a release, probably to date. Definitely the most excited I've ever been for a Severin release.
Yeah.
It was day one pre-order. I paid way too much for it, whatever the hell it was, $40 for a Blu-ray.
And didn't they have some kind of special? Didn't they have like a figure or a mask or something you could buy?
It had a figure, it had a mask, it had a comic book, whatever the hell. I had a bunch of crap with it. I didn't get any of that. I just got the Blu-ray with the slip.
Yeah.
And also had a Dick Demon.
Yeah.
So you can buy a statue. So
yeah. But it's a winner for sure. Gotta have it.
I was convinced you were picking Beast Heat with your number one. I just knew it.
I don't know why. I wouldn't even own that. I don't even know why you'd think
I
that.
lost money on that.
All right, so mine number one was actually not going to be on this because it's been out of print. But as Brad has showed me that they have found some of these, so I would be first in line to pick this up if it sounds interesting to you. But this is going to be a movie from 1986, the year I was born, and this is going to be a trauma film called Combat Shock. I do not think you're going to be able to get with it. You may not. This one actually is signed, so I don't know if it's going to come with a slip, but we'll just say it doesn't. So yeah, this movie is very grungy the way that it's filmed. It's very gross. It's very, you feel like you're in the damn ghetto. So basically what it is a guy come back from the military. He has nothing going for him. He has a baby that is like deformed that just cries and makes these god-awful sounds that will literally get stuck in your head the whole damn movie. And the way this baby looks is very, very trippy. I mean, it obviously looks really fake, but at the same time, it's just like, holy shit, I don't even know what I think of it. But he's trying to stay straight. You know, he goes and tries to sign up for welfare, tries to get a job. Everything's kind of going wrong. And he kind of snaps at the end. And yeah, it's just that I had a blast with this movie. It is very, like I said, it has this grungy feel to it that there's not too many movies that could capture that. But, you know, it has a lot to do with drugs and addiction and just having nothing and not knowing what to do. And this is an awesome film. I love this movie.
Yeah, just that cover art looks grungy.
Yeah.
Yellow and his, yeah.
It's grimy as hell.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like the war veteran coming home. He's got nothing. He's got the wife that's been there. They got a deformed kid. He's got, I think, a rich father that he tries to get some money from and he can't. And it's just a brutal, real life type situation in terms of Army veteran things and all that. And it's really, really grimy and well done.
Yep, I agree.
Just use that as my last one. No, kidding. Yeah. I'm actually surprised this was not Brad's first one. The Simple Door.
Oh God Almighty!
Brad, explain why this was not your number one.
It's everything from beginning to end, the whole movie.
I mean, I don't even know what the hell to say about this movie. It is just a what the fuck movie. It is a sleazy, strange, somebody was really, really fucked up and made this movie. Somebody that was just like, well, I am into midgets. I am into sick and depraved things, and I could probably go to jail for this. But hey, let's make a movie. I'll get away with it.
Yeah,
that's exactly what this movie is. I don't even know what to say about it. But if you just want absolutely over the top, ridiculous, sleazy, what the fuck am I watching? There you go.
Yeah, I had that title. We did a watch along for it, and I sold it almost immediately after. I didn't want it in my collection.
Was it even too much for you?
That has he has some women in his attic in cages. We don't need to go further.
Just wild.
Yeah, we did a lot of watch along with that movie as well, and it was interesting.
So my number one pick is another Severin Kids title. This time it's not about the Holocaust or nuclear wasteland. It's the Peanut Butter Solution from 1985. The only reason I picked this up is because somebody had recommended it, and I still haven't taken the time to watch it yet. So I don't know much about it other than everybody raves about how good it is. But then I just heard y'all talk about the peanut butter, and I don't know if I want to watch it now.
It doesn't show it. It's very
lighthearted.
It's very kid friendly.
It's a lighthearted kids movie.
Yeah, it's not even black humor.
House.
I'd say it's just
You would like it, Tony. You would enjoy it.
It's loaded down with special features, so that's amazing that they gave it such good treatment. They treated it very well, but they didn't give it a slipcover, which is disappointing.
I believe it's a kid with cancer, and I believe it's something like that. He's bald, and him and his friends, they concoct this concoction to get him to grow hair, and he grows like crazy hair. It's a lighthearted kids movie.
Oh man, maybe it's a how-to video I can watch.
Yeah, maybe you can try it. Yeah, I think you would like it.
What's up, Craig?
go right past it.
Real Josh.
Seeing Chuck hold up the Simple Door brings back a great memory. We did a stream for this, so this is going to be my number one just because it's the funnest memory. And not to mention, we actually caught that bitch on a live stream. So if you haven't seen it, God Almighty, watch this movie, but go watch that stream too, just to celebrate it. That is none other than the masturbating.
Absolutely.
No joke. There is a scene in this flick where this guy, he can't endure intense situations without masturbating, but he actually goes into this facility where he's going to rescue a hostage. But in the hallway, there's just henchmen just lined up left and right. And every time, what just so happens the henchmen are like beautiful women. Every time he sees each individual one, he has to stop for a beat-off session, which is fucking hilarious, by the way. So yeah, this will be like 10, 15, maybe 12.50 in the cell.
It might be
Do yourself
$8.
a favor. might be just giving it away with like over a $50 purchase. Put this in your cart, you won't regret it. This is good shit right here. So no memory right there for me.
That was too, right? Intervision,
yeah.
Intervision tile, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Johnny, you stole my thunder, dude. That was my number one just because of that stream. Just because of the stream. I think Johnny passed out twice during the stream. Laughing so hard. If y'all haven't seen that, it's over on Brad's channel. Go check it out. It was a great time. This movie here, the name itself is pretty much a spoiler. All he does is masturbate and has a gun. It is what it is. That's exactly what the movie is. As soon as it starts, you know what you're in for.
Yeah.
It is crazy as hell. I wasn't sure what to expect going into watching this, and it was just what it says. But it's something like I can't even explain how messed up it is.
I can explain it. I can explain it pretty well. He's a private detective that's obsessed with women's underwear, and that's how you pay him, actually. And he's indestructible. He can beat anyone, no problem, unless there's a woman around. If there's a woman around, it foils him. So if you don't already own it, I don't know what the hell you're doing with your life.
Exactly.
I'm just going to say that we've done a few watch alongs. I've done a few live streams. That's probably the most fun I've ever had on something like that. It was a good time, a lot of laughs. So that alone had to be my number one just because of that. Do I think this movie's for everybody? It's probably for nobody. But still, you need to pick it up. It needs to be in your collection. So how that movie ever got made just boggles my mind. But it is still a good time. And if I wouldn't recommend getting that if you're going to watch it by yourself. If you don't have some other guys or other buddies just going to watch it with you, I would think watching it by yourself, you're going to question yourself when you're done watching it.
If you watch that movie by yourself, the government will knock on your door and take you away for questioning. I mean, it's not that kind of movie.
All right, let's finish up the chat here, guys. We're going to get on out of here. I got to get ready to spend some money. I got to bring up the old checkbook so I can see how much money I got.
Is the sale live right now?
No, it goes live at midnight, 12:01.
12:01 Eastern.
Eastern, so 9:01 your time, I think.
Just curious, Chuck, on your Barbara Still Blu-ray right there. Which autograph did you get on that?
It's Barbara Still
Castle. Oh, dude!
It was when it first was released by Severin. You could get it signed or unsigned. I obviously chose signed.
What movie is that?
Nightmare Castle.
Castle.
Yeah, Alan, I sent you the DVD from Synops of Castle of Blood. That was like probably 2 years ago at this point.
Oh yeah, I got it in there. Yeah, Rob said, did anybody say Night of the Demon? I think he said that as y'all were talking about Night of the Demon.
Yeah, number one. That was my number one.
Yep. I had a Wild Wrangler. They back and forth. Yeah, Rob Zilla said the best Bigfoot movie.
Maybe.
Brad, Bigfoot, Colton Woods.
Yeah, they worship Bigfoot. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the Dick Demon statue, one of a kind. Brad, do a WTF of Skinamarink.
I don't know. We'll see.
It might be painful to watch for y'all.
Yeah.
Like I said, the Horror Cholo Theater Bazaar, Mother of Toads. Thoughts on it?
On which one?
The Horror Cholo. So the Horror Cholo Theater Bazaar, Mother of Toads. Thoughts on it?
Yeah. I don't even really remember all of them, man. But I remember every single one of them. I was just like, what the fuck am I watching, man? And I personally enjoy that. So every single one of those had my mind just like blown.
Yeah. Well, we have a anthology stream coming up, or best stories from anthology movies. And I wrote that down because I haven't watched it before, and I'm going to watch that before our stream to see if anything on there makes the cut.
Definitely.
I've never seen it. So I'm going to have to try to pick that up. Oh, yeah, Sinful Dwarf. Time to play the game. I will not get Sinful Dwarf. I'm not that sick. All right, Chris.
I am.
Chris says, I will have to check out Combat Shock. You kind of sold me on that one too, man. I might grab that. Love films like that. Coco says the peanut butter solution is a blast. Yeah. I need that solution too, Tony.
Yeah.
Garrett says, oh man, PB Solution, that was a great movie I rented as a kid and thought I dreamt it until I got the internet and realized it was real. Brian says, peanut butter solution will help all you bald-ass blue tubers, Vinicio, Tony, Ken, Bob, Pops. The list goes on and on.
I got some hair. Just have to turn it around.
Yeah, if I don't shave my head for about a month, it'll be like that.
Yeah.
It's done on top. I ain't getting hair on top no more. That's gone.
This is a toupee. So
yeah, so was this. I need my money back. So, see right through it. He says, peanut butter kid didn't have cancer. He lost his hair because he was scared of something he saw.
Exactly. Yep.
Touche. Yeah, I stand corrected.
That's T. Killer Wood. My girl walked in on me watching the Master Painting Gun, and she said, "What the fuck are you watching?" Yeah. My wife walked in on me watching The Lighthouse, and just that movie if y'all seen it. And she's like, "What the hell are you watching?" It's just cut on the side, the little blocked in screens, and it was just William Dafoe was going full tilt when she came in.
That's a weird movie.
Oh yeah,
that's a weird movie. I need to rewatch it. I ain't seen it in a while. Because I got that receding hairline, Brian, so I'm close. Yeah, y'all wait. So, but I think Johnny's gonna be back here in a second, guys. But we're gonna get on off. You guys want to advertise anything? Y'all got something coming up?
For sure. At 11:30, check out the Dead Pitch stream. Their sales streams are the best. That's definitely tonight, 11:30. We're on Dead Pit's channel. The 8th of July, we have a top 5 anthology stream at 9 p.m. over on Alan's channel. Definitely check that out. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, look forward to that one for sure.
Yeah, I got next Monday is going to be the new episode of Vin versus Vin. It's going to be the top 9 Stephen King adaptations. We do have 3 guests already, guest judges, so that's going to be a cool one.
No, absolutely. That'll be a good one.
Y'all seen that advertisement? I'm going to be watching that for sure. Big Stephen King fan.
Definitely.
Definitely got Craig's stuff over on Tommy's channel, all the spoof covers he just did.
And we did 3 episodes of spoof covers, 2 Santa Claus ones and 1 for Home Alone 2. And the vlog that we just did was just posted. Craig Takes Minneapolis Part 4. So they're all posted and ready to be viewed.
Yep. Then he threw up the original one with Ashley.
Oh yeah, on my Instagram, Blues from the Basement. So to kind of give you guys a background of what started that, like me and Tommy were just messing around, just like talking on the phone, like quoting Home Alone, and we started throwing in random names. We like Ashley, and like instead of saying stuff, like from the actual script, we started throwing in spoof covers, slip covers, Reese's, all this stuff. And they're like, wait a minute, let's just rewrite this real quick and let's film it. And then we recreated the whole scene where they're like, hey, check it out, Old Man Marley. And then, it was just us going, hey, check it out, it's Ashley Miller. And we kind of put that together really quick. Like I filmed my clips, Tommy filmed his clips, he edits together and he posted on Facebook in that movie group that we're in. And the reactions we got from it, they're like, this was one of the funniest things we've ever seen. I'm like, oh my God, I think we have something here. And then we just started like writing more. And then when we finally hung out for the first time, we started filming them in person. So they've kind of gotten better as we've gone. So we've been doing it for 4 years, but we never posted that one on YouTube. It was exclusively to Facebook. But I put it on my Instagram. And if you want to see it, the first one's up there.
I hope you guys keep doing them, man. I can't wait for Craig Takes Minneapolis 10, and then Craig gets diabetes in Minneapolis 11, and then Craig gets his leg amputated in Minneapolis 12. I mean, if you ever watch these videos, the entire time, it's just.
I'll be honest, like, if you go spoiler, I feel like this is the trip that I ate the least. Because, like, I'm in my mid-30s now. I just can't handle it anymore. Like, just like eating like that. I can't handle it.
I don't know about that. See, because I went and saw Craig in Philly. We spent some time scouting some properties and things like that. And then, like, I'm a great guy. I pick up the tab every time. The second he found out I picked up the tab, he was ordering like crazy. So no, I mean, it sucks getting old. You can't do shit like you used to do. And that's one of them.
You can't even eat like I used to do. But I'm still good for pounding cups, Like I can
yeah.
Just wait till you get to your 50s, it gets much better.
Yeah.
Much better. That metabolism comes right back. So, but I was actually working on my next review from the dungeon. Whenever Brad texted, "Hey, we're going to do this live stream. You want to join?" So I had to pause my movie, and so I'm going to go back and try to finish that. If not tonight, tomorrow. But hopefully by Saturday or Sunday, I'll have my next review from the dungeon up. Good movie. Excited about that.
Johnny's got a massive collection update coming. I said it, so it's happening.
All right, then. Just don't hold your breath.
Tony's got 12 videos coming out this week. I'm sure.
Every day.
Yeah.
I'm
He's
just
got
gonna
the
revamp
nickname, the busiest man on YouTube for a reason, man.
Yep.
Chuck's going to continue making videos where he alienates his fan base, over and over again. You got to check out his channel.
That's the best way to do it. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
His next video is going to be unboxing a new microphone.
Yes. I do need one.
Let's see. We got a couple more chats here, and we'll get on out of here, y'all. Let's see. Diabetes.
Diabetes.
There's a
So
new
you guys are
cat-free
doing
film,
your,
Diabetes Syndrome.
You guys were doing your live stream the other night, and I happened to tune in as soon as I got the notification. So I was just sitting in the living room, putting it on the big screen. And as soon as I went on live, like Chuck is just sitting in front of the TV with a big cup and a big fifth of Jack, just fucking pouring that shit in the cup. Yeah.
He has to get lubricated to put up with our shit.
No, I just have problems.
Don't we all, brother? Don't we all?
Yeah, Brian says, Johnny, we need to get on here sometime and just shoot the shit about music and vinyl, buddy.
Oh, man. I'm down.
So, well, guys, great group of guys. Thank y'all for everybody joining. Kind of last minute. Brad, thanks for putting this together. I'm going to jump over and get ready and try to plan out what I'm going to buy if I buy anything. Like I said, my plan was I was going to go live if not buy anything. But after doing this, I kind of got some ideas now. So I'll probably spend $300.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah.
That's how it works. But,
Pace yourself.
I try to every time.
I thank Brad for doing my bidding for me because I am banned from their fucking website. So I do want 2 of the titles. So I sent Brad some funds, and when I go to sleep, he's going to buy them for me.
Yeah. So you think?
So Chuck's banned from the Severin site.
Yep.
And I'm banned from the Disney Movie Club.
Wow.
Yours is cooler. I can't beat that. Fucking Disney. How do you get banned from Disney? My God.
Right.
So that should be the opposite. I feel like Chuck seems more the guy that would be banned from Disney.
I got banned from Disney for spending too much money.
Yeah.
Banned from Disney
Chuck's
trying to
over
get
there
them to
pouring
release The Sinful Dwarf.
Right.
Look, Chuck's over there like pouring a Jack and Coke, and he's like, man, Toy Story 2 fucking sucked.
Man, well, good time as always, guys. We'll see y'all soon. We'll be back. We'll be back soon. Y'all just watch because within a minute we could be live.
Whenever.
A lot of times we seat of our pants. We don't know what we're doing.
This came together in an hour, so I appreciate everybody jumping on.
It turned out really well.
I mean, shit, I had no idea we were doing 5 titles. So it was like, oh, we need 5. Like, really? Fuck. All right, hold on.
All right. Well, y'all have a great weekend. Happy Friday, almost to y'all, and y'all enjoy the sale tonight.
See y'all.
See ya.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks, guys.